Hey, welcome to Lisa's Family Table. We're just glad you're joining us today, and I've got a great friend of ours, Lois Spruytte. She's from Michigan. We met, what, at the World Food Championship?
2017.
Yeah, we did. We just happened to be trying to get a seat in this room with 430 other teams, and they had seats, we had seats, and we just sat down and immediately became friends, and we've cooked together now for the past 4 years on different things and different events.
We've done different events and enjoyed each other's company and even have taken a vacation together.
Yeah. Well, today we're going to make something, though, that's almost everybody in America's had. It's great comfort food.
It's the best.
It really is. It really is. We're going to make homemade biscuits with sausage gravy. It sounds kind of simple, and it is. That's
really
the whole thing. So I'm going to let you do biscuits. I'm going to work on the sausage.
Okay.
And we'll kind of work together, okay?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
To start off, I took my butter and I froze it. I froze a stick of butter last night, and this morning I measured out my flour, my baking powder, salt and sugar, and kind of whisked them together. And then I took my frozen butter in a box grater and I grated 6 tablespoons, but I would stop a little bit at a time and fluff it up. Then I put this whole mixture in the freezer because you want your fats to be frozen. You want them nice and firm, because once you add the liquid and you roll it and bake it, that fat explodes, the steam makes it explode, and that's what helps create the flaky layers. So to do the biscuits, you always want to make a well, and then you're going to pour your liquid in, which is 1 cup of buttermilk. So I'm going to pour that right in the middle. And I'm a northern girl. I'm not a southern girl, but my southern friends tell me, how are my biscuits, Russell?
They're great.
For a
They
northern
really
girl,
are.
I guess I know how
yeah.
to make biscuits. So
Yeah, she's got it down.
it's very easy to do, and once you get the hang of it, and less is best with biscuits. I do have some extra flour here because you never know with the humidity in the air or where you're traveling to if you're going to need more or less. And this is a little sticky, so I might need a little bit more, but I'll pour it out on my mat when I start putting it together. So I'm going to put a little flour down here because I'll probably have to need that in. I'm going to pour all that out, and I'm going to give it a couple kneads. I'm going to scrape what's on my fingers. And here in Lisa's kitchen, boy, we have so much fun in Lisa and Russell's kitchen. Just going to knead that very lightly a couple times. I'm going to get it into somewhat of a rectangle here. And I still have dough on me. Put that in the bowl. Okay. I'm going to cut it into thirds. And I'm going to stack them and push them back together. So I'm going to turn it and press it. And I'm going to need more flour. See, that's a little sticky there because there was some buttermilk there. So we're just going to work a little more flour in, not a lot. And then I'm going to take my rolling pin and just roll it a little slightly. I'm going to have biscuity hands for a little bit here, so we'll just deal with it. Just a little bit. And you take your biscuit cutter and never twist your biscuit cutter. Another little trick that I learned, Russell, is to flip your biscuit upside down before you put it on the pan. Did you know that one?
Okay, you got all the flour on the top, it won't stick.
So,
And I reset the oven at 400 degrees, just so people know that. So we preset.
okay, good. The bottom oven's at 350.
Yeah.
Something else in there.
Tops at 400.
Perfect. And that's all there is to making biscuits. And you
Yeah,
can have biscuits on the table, and from start to finish, actually, in under a half hour. They only take about 14 minutes to bake. So if you want to make these for a breakfast, I've done it for my husband and I. He's like, you can't get biscuits and eggs made that quick. I'm like, watch me. And I get them made. So.
Well, we completed our sausage, and what I've done is I've taken all the sausage out of the pan, and I've left some of the drippings in the pan. You want to do that because what we're going to do is now we're going to add flour to this pan. I've got it on low heat. We're going to sprinkle some flour in here. And for all practical purposes, you're kind of like making a roux, but you want to brown the flour and let that kind of come together. So We're also going to season it a little bit right here. We're going to season it at first with some salt and then a little pepper. We're going to let that just brown for a few minutes here. And we're going to finish it with this, but I'm going to put a little bit in this right now and put a little rusty dust in here. Just kind of add a little spark to it. We made this a long time ago as an enhancement, and it goes on just about everything. So
and it's so good.
Yeah. So we're going to use that today in our gravy. All right, I'm going to pour a little milk in here now. We got about a cup and a half of milk in here now. And I've got the heat up. We're not going to stir it and make a whole big deal about it at this point. But right now, if you can look at it, you can see there's a little bit of a paste out there.
So you're just lifting that paste from the bottom a little bit.
And so all I'm doing now is I'm just going to kind of make a little circular motion, make sure we get it start to be incorporated.
Okay.
And you're going to start to see this as it heats up. It's all going to start to thicken, and
it'll be a very nice, nicely thickened gravy.
Yeah. And one other thing we're going to do to add a little bit of flavor is we're going to add back in our sausage now.
Okay. We're eating very good this week with all these lovely sausage gravy and biscuits and all the food that Lisa prepares.
And you can see this gravy is now starting to thicken up.
It is. Look at how nice. It looks like velvet.
Yeah.
Now, is that heavy cream you're adding this time?
Yeah.
Okay. First time you added milk.
Lisa doesn't like me doing that, but.
Well, she's not in the kitchen with us.
Hey, you can see now our gravy is starting to come together.
Our biscuits need about another minute.
And you can also see one other thing. By not stirring it, there are no lumps.
There are no lumps in the sausage gravy. I'm definitely going to have to use Russell's technique when I make this at home.
Yeah. That's one of those little tricks my grandmother, my Meemaw, that's what I called her, Meemaw. She taught me that. So.
And I'm going to check these biscuits.
All right.
I've been in there over 15 minutes.
Need a little bit more?
Oh, I don't think so.
I think they're there. Proof's in the pudding.
Okay,
isn't it?
exactly.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
I could wake up to that every day.
Me too.
Thank you. What a wonderful dish. We made a good team together.
We did.
Enjoyed cooking with you. We enjoyed having you today at Lisa's Family Table. Don't forget our products that we have online. You can look them up. Rusty Dust is what we use today. These homemade biscuits are just great. We're just thankful that you could join us today, but we're gonna pause right now. We're gonna go away, we're gonna eat, and we just wanna say, be safe and keep cooking.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you can get notification of our upcoming videos. We post every Thursday and you won't want to miss a single video.